So, Arthur making his way. Glenn poised, ready to attack. We have some product placement from a sponsor of the next Gentry Open. No. We actually have talks with Red Bull as a new sponsor, but it's going to be difficult with Outpost. But it could be interesting.
Why would that be difficult?
Because Red Bull demands exclusivity.
Oh.
So there would not be Nalu or Monster. But we'll see. It kind of depends on... What? Sure.
I just don't drink energy drinks at all, but...
Blasphemy. How do you survive in the 21st century?
Water. I am a hydro homie.
A hydro homie. Battle of the brands. Aquarius versus Stella.
That would actually be an interesting thing, though. Have like an 8-man, invite like 8 of the best Gentry players, assign each of them a sponsor, and they play for the honor of that sponsor.
No, let's just have the sponsor bid for who they want to wear their shirt.
Yes.
And then have like... Maybe I should do that for the charity event I'm planning.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
You can have a Hall of Famer, the current highest ranking pro player, or Sander the Quick, this random guy who may or may not know something about the format. Or random cosplayer.
Yeah.
That's actually... but now we have the fight of the secondary coverage person.
Of course.
Okay.
I told you that I was going to come back for the finals. I mean...
That's fine.
It's Gates. My man's repping Gates.
Yeah, it's fine. Go for it.
Sorry, Kobe, but you didn't concede to me yesterday, so...
Oh, snap.
That's fair.
There were 42 people in this event.
43.
43?
Yeah, we had a buy.
Oh, okay. Because I saw 42 on the Facebook page, so...
No, 43 players ended up in the event.
Okay, so quick talk. What is the difference between... Oh, no, wait, this is no longer the mirror match. Never mind. I am confused.
The difference is one guy plays Gates and the other doesn't. Well, that's not true. Both play
I was just
Gates.
going to say, like, there's definitely Gates on there.
Do you know what the difference between a hippo and a Zippo is?
Yes. A hippo is quite heavy, but a Zippo is a little lighter.
Yeah.
Isn't, like, that a joke I told you at some point?
Probably.
Because I've been telling that for years. Because I love it. People hate it, but I love it.
Somebody else asked it to me and was like, I need to bring this
Says
back.
the guy who was below a less experienced deck pilot by a whole 3%. Yes, Slacker. You had 3% opponent's matching percentage more than me. But that does not reflect on our skill.
Well, it does. He did more to get there.
True. But it doesn't mean he's a better player than I am.
Technically.
I played Boyan at the GP side event and I won.
Yes.
So, Take that, Boyan. I beat you. Face to face.
And we have 30 viewers.
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah, we've been hovering between like 10 and 15 for most of the time.
Yeah.
And then round 6 we went to 7.
It was your first time. Yeah, well, you should have been better at it.
Was it the first time Boyan played the Gentry Open?
No.
Ah.
Boyan on the GP side event. It was the first time Boyan played the Sultai Neoform deck.
All right.
And he had to play the finals against me in the mirror. And yeah, bad times for Boyan.
Okay, let's go back to
Yes, let's do
what
this.
really matters here. The Gentry Open final. Featuring Arthur.
I can't believe it's been 6 months.
Yeah, time flies when you're
Time
having fun.
flies.
So, Arthur, about this old school Gentry player that only plays the Gentry Open pretty much, as they get. And Glenn, a port from the legacy community that decided, hey, deck building sounds fun in this format. Let's give it a go. Facing off against each other.
Me and Glenn talked a little bit while you were casting the other semi-final. The reason why he's playing Elite Guard Mage is not because he thought it was good, but just because he likes the card, because he loves Cloud Blazer so much that he wanted to play this.
Yeah.
Which the best reason ever to play a card.
Because it's almost a Cloud Blazer.
There's a Drake. It's a 2/4 for now.
It's irrelevant. It's there.
Yep.
And the way Arthur's deck is set up, this Drake can swing for 6 next turn.
Yep, for sure.
Easily.
I know. Conveniently, for Arthur, the Drake is a 4 toughness creature and thus evades the Jaya's greeting completely.
Yep. That's where your Shivan Fires suddenly have value. At
Yep.
least in the late game, they have some stuff to do in this matchup.
Yeah, absolutely.
So thank you very much, Doomer B,
Thank you.
for the compliment on the commentary. People think it's easy to sit and talk, but this is round 9 now, and I am so
you're tired. I was playing most of those rounds, so I'm not tired at all.
Brains. Okay, Opt, my favorite card. Scroll, scroll, scroll.
Is there no way you can type it that just gives you the opt?
I don't think so. Can I put it in between? Can I do this?
Opt. Opt. In the meantime, though,
Where's-
Glenn deploying an arboreal grazer
Where's apostrophe?
by the 3.
Oh yeah. Does this work?
Nope. Try Opt Dominaria.
No, it doesn't. We tried that last time.
Oh, did we?
We during the invitational.
In the meantime, Glenn is ramping with Arboreal Grazer. Things are moving at a slow pace in
Which
the match.
which can block.
Yeah, which blocks a Drake for 1 turn, that's for sure. Arthur, interestingly, not on a second red source, ergo no way to play the Crackling Drake just yet. Don't know if he has them in hand, but still.
He does have another Enigma drink.
Yep. So, down to 12? 11? Down to 11 Glenn goes. And those are 2 4/4s, I think?
Yep.
Okay.
So. Oof. No, they're
Gates
not.
Ablaze.
They're 2 goners.
Yep, and there's no answer from Arthur either, so that's no more board.
Arthur has 0 counter spells. Game 1.
Okay.
Arthur is all aggro, all finishing
Yep.
power. Game 1.
Wow.
And brings the stack interaction from the sideboard.
Yep, okay.
And we have another follower, Doomer. Welcome. Join the longboat. Grab an oar and join the adventure. I really need to get my phrases.
Doomer just asked, how frequently do you guys organize the Gentry?
Well, there's a monthly event that we'll try to stream from now on, and this event is every 6 months. So this is the Gentry Open, and then in between you have every 6 months as well, but like staggered with the Gentry Opens, you have invitationals. So every 3 months you have a big streaming effort like this one. And then hopefully monthly from now on we'll have a live event as well.
The competitive leaderboard?
Yes,
Ooh, very nice.
I would like to try and stream
Yep.
all of them.
That's very nice. Important thing as well, we also do Gentry on Arena very often, which also is sometimes streamed depending on availability.
Yeah, they never invite me.
Well, perform better. I mean, no offense, Boyan, but most people who get invited do have better results to put up.
Well, most people who get invited have more
Impact.
community
Yeah.
involvement.
Which, yeah, maybe results was the wrong term, but are way more visible.
I mean, Boyan has this cult value
Yes, for sure.
of 5-color mono green.
Yes, for sure. He's already working on a spicy brew for next season as well.
But Bolas is rotating out.
Yeah, that's fine though. He's gonna go Narset emergency powers.
Okay.
Expect a return of 5-color green. Oh yeah. In the meantime, though, Arthur has got his Escanta flipped, but he's facing off against both an Ugin and a Gatebreaker Ram. Jesus, the sitting sideways is really killing me. I'm like, eh.
Then sit straight. I mean, you don't need to be in the screen. Look at me, I'm only half there. But my butt's comfortable.
Yeah, well.
Oh, Elod, welcome. I think, what's your 8th follow? Thank you very much, Alot.
That does remind me.
There's a big seat for you available in the longhouse. Rest your axe and tell your stories.
This means I probably have mine available as well, my subscription renewal.
Oh, we lost 10 viewers though. We should get back to the coverage. It's bad that we get a compliment that we do good coverage and then
It's true.
we F up and start talking
No, to be
shit.
fair, I've been keeping up with everything that happens in...
Almost a Twitch baby. Nice.
Let's see. Do I have my stream?
So, advantage Glenn at this point. We have Lava Coil looking at a ram.
Which is interesting because Ram right now
And
is
then a beacon bolt for a lot.
Ah, I see.
You think your ram is big? Take a look at me beacon bolt. Though I'd rather have a Lava Coil on a Gate Colossus.
Yeah. Can imagine that, but you know, if the Ram is threatening to just whack you to death.
Thwack.
Hey, I can share my anniversary.
And we have an 18 months?
18 months.
Jesus.
2 Twitch babies.
Wow. Congrats and thank you very much. That's that pretty much means you have your own seat in the longhouse, like butt shaped.
I like it. In the meantime, talk about Gate Colossus. There it is. Arthur is searching with the Ascanta for an answer. Finds an opt.
So if I ever get subscriber icons, I think the 12 plus month one will be just a sofa.
How about just my face? Because I'm the only one who's ever reached 12 months.
True. Like I could have it be your face until somebody else joins it. I can.
That works. In the meantime, though, let's see what Arthur can find with his hand. He just picked up the opt. He's probably gonna cast it now. Question is, what does Arthur need to get out of here?
Well,
A lot.
Arthur is playing maximize velocity.
I know.
So it can be like, if he has Drake maximize velocity,
Mm-hmm.
he wins, period.
Yeah, assuming no interaction.
But there's not that
But
much
I don't think,
interaction
yeah.
coming from Glenn.
True.
He doesn't play the syncopates, remember?
No, he has nothing in the main deck to stop it. Well,
Sarkin's Catharsis.
does it hit any target? I think it's just
Creature
opponent or planeswalker.
planeswalker.
I think it's opponent or planeswalker.
Is it opponent? Ah, yes, I remember
Yeah.
because I drafted 3 of them in my first draft and then was like, oh, this isn't removal.
It's face removal though. Second opt happened.
So, advantage.
That was his
Glenn.
turn.
Yeah.
Ooh. I thought this was end step.
Nope.
That's bad. This is a lethally threatening attack.
Yeah, next turn we're going for the kill.
Through a lot of removal spells. Because just the Gate Colossus getting removed doesn't cut it.
Yeah, but again, an Enigma Drake and a Velocity.
Yes, of course. Wow. Cash in your own token to get your card. I like it, I like it.
So this is actually a Ugin token. If it dies, you get to draw the card that made it. Okay.
The accidental reveal. There it is. The fairy hero of Dominaria.
Yeah, that. I mean, wrapping up the game is a euphemism at this point.
Yep.
Well, on the other hand,
As we talked about, yeah, exactly.
a velocified Drake still
I mean,
just
what I'm
kills
thinking,
Glenn.
the reason for the Teferi is quite simple. Draw into a relevant card. Which, well, the relevant cards is like what, double greeting,
Yeah,
I guess.
he
That's-
only placed 3 of them.
Yeah, and he already played one, so that would be very unlikely. So, no, yeah, it's true. It's just
Elite Guard
actually no. You know what would
Elite
have been?
Guard Mage as a chump blocker.
Yeah, but he couldn't play it anymore after the Teferi. No, what would be better if it was 3-mana Teferi? 2+ and flash in your Gates Ablaze.
That's disgusting. But then you lose your Gate Colossus. No, he doesn't.
No.
It's only 7.
Yep.
Ah,
All right. Shock you. Go to 9.
arena version. Did I mistype?
Nope, that's fine. So you can just follow that link. You'll get to go to our arena site. There is a link to the Discord where you can ask any and all questions you have. Should you not find the info on the site, you can find them on the Discord. I don't think Arthur drew a Drake, so I think this is
This is
game.
main phase again, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
There was no Drake in the draw for the turn, so it's a little bit of a wait to see what Arthur tries to come up with. But I have a hard time spotting a winning line here.
Yeah. And then he goes, hijack, swing with your Gate Colossus, shock your face. Wait, what?
He only has 2 red available, but yes, that would have been an option, in theory.
Oh, as well.
Picks up a
Ooh.
shock.
That's one of the 2 cards I mentioned.
That's true. But to be fair, he already had the shock in hand, so
And
it
then
didn't really-
Act of Treason instead.
Haha, that works. It's the correct mana for it,
Yeah.
but he doesn't have it.
3 mana, Beacon Bolt.
The Colossus to stay alive for a
Colossus.
turn.
Yeah, gives you 1 extra turn.
Yeah, that's a good play that I would not have seen because I completely forgot the Beacon Bolt was even in the graveyard.
And that's why you're here and he's there. Oh, snap.
If I were playing it, I would not have forgotten it, of course, because then I'd be used to Beacon Bolting. But
Bacon Bolting.
Bacon Bolt. Bacon Bolt deals bacon to target player equal to the amount of instants and sorceries in your graveyard. Bacon.
I'm still angry at Anouk for making me hungry and then not giving food. Shots fired. Yeah, that's pretty much what we do here. Fire and shots left and right.
We're firing shots, he's firing shocks.
Hayuk.
Alright, let's see. What is Glenn gonna try and do to
Right,
prevent?
he's just attacking.
Yeah, of course, he's
putting
gonna attack down
Arthur
to
at
1.
1.
The question is, like, does Glenn have any plays to protect himself?
From what? From winning the
The
game?
OTK?
I don't think the OTK is that we haven't seen the maximized velocity yet.
Oh, fair point.
I mean, sure, it's possible.
Shaya's greeting your own creature again. I don't know if I like that.
I don't like this because that.
You don't have a clock in it. Well, no, guard mage.
Oh no, you know that there's 2 shocks in hand. I don't like this.
No, he played both his shocks. One was discarded to Beacon Bolt. The other one was just played to kill a token.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, no. See, this is what you want to do.
See, but now a shock is another turn. Shock is time wall.
Nope,
Okay, it is.
because the Gate Colossus came back.
Never mind.
All right. So, what Arthur needs is a Drake. It's a Crackling Drake in his hand. Step 1.
Crackling drink.
Yeah.
But he also needs to get rid of the
Yeah,
guard mage.
I know. He activated his Ascanta. Oh wait, actually, yeah, there's just not enough mana.
And a scoop de poop.
Yep, that's the game.
Okay, Glenn takes game 1 here in the final match of the Gentry Open. That is Gentry Open number 9. And in that match we have Arthur, finalist of Gentry Open number 1, and Glenn Janssens in his first Gentry event ever.
This is a match for the ages for sure.
That's I like how much storytelling the
Yeah.
Gentry Open always seems to generate.
Every time. Yep.
As,
Do you have any special plans for the 10th edition, the anniversary edition?
maybe.
Maybe. Okay.
I'm currently talking to a new sponsor that might supply us with a location that would maybe even have people needing to travel for it, but making it worthwhile.
Is that the sponsor you were talking about earlier?
Maybe. But yeah, it would be a VIP experience.
Interesting.
Yes.
Very, very interesting. I think I know where this... And I think I know what you're referring to, and it's damn interesting for sure.
But nothing confirmed.
No,
still,
for sure.
Still trying to work it out. But yes, I am trying to do something funky for the 10th edition.
Very nice.
But first we have another event that I'm trying to get off the floor, which is a special invitational. It's I want to introduce a third invitational.
A third?
Yes. So there's 2 invitationals per year.
Oh yeah, like that. Okay.
Before every.
I thought you meant 3 types of invitational.
No, a third
Because
invitational.
technically the Challenger Series finale is kind of an invitational.
Sure.
Because you earn your invites, but yeah.
No, to have an invitational and a charity version shortly after rotation.
Oh yeah.
To have the prep for the Gentry Open, get used to rotation invitational.
Yep.
I think that's an interesting timing, also with the first season being longer than the second season, with having a rotation and people struggling to find a deck after rotation. So I want to do that. I want it to be a celebrity charity thing,
Oh, very cool.
and there's some options. We'll have to see.
Yeah, that's really cool.
And probably in the future making that one a arena invitational if possible.
Yes. Okay.
So that we can actually get people in there
Yeah.
that would otherwise
Well,
never join.
In October, we're supposedly getting the friends list, and the spectate mode is on the conceptualization
Yeah.
timeline. So, and deck sharing as well.
Deck sharing?
As in, I challenge you.
Yeah.
You can pick my decks to play with, if I allow that.
Huh. Oh, that makes it interesting for a tournament mode.
Which will definitely help for like the arena events as well, because we could just have one account with
Yep.
a lot of decks, and then people play against that
a
account.
A receiving account and a
Play and a giving
main
account, exactly.
Yep. Yep. Cool.
Yeah, so that's interesting. Yeah, I'm also still trying to figure out what the exact best configuration is for events on Arena to, get the maximum out of the platform for Gentry specifically.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, but the invitational, that version would likely be one in the outpost again, and then have spell slinging events with people that get eliminated.
Right.
There's some people that I've talked to that might be interested in doing this.
Okay.
Pascal Vieren in the last invitational was a bit of a teaser of possibilities for that.
Yeah. And will it be only like external invitations, or will we also have some Gentry people?
My idea now is to have 2 pros, 2 celebrities, 2 Gentry fanatics, and 2 cosplayers.
Okay, very cool, very nice.
But again, we'll have to see.
We'll have to see what it. Well, it's cool ideas. Anyway,
It's
with the
pure concept. At
the
this point.
fun concept talk past, let's switch back to the top view as our players get underway. Oh dear. Is this oh
No.
after keeping one under with an opt, not finding a land.
This is not how the final is supposed to end.
Is this a land? It's an opt.
He kept 1 land double opt.
No, he just drew the second opt. It's a land. No. He does get to pitch the Arclight Phoenix though. That's one way to get into the graveyard. There's an elite guard mage on the other side, and you don't want to see this. 1 island versus 4 lands and an elite guard mage.
But to be honest, I'd rather see an elite guard mage than a ram.
Yeah, sure. But Arthur still did draw land.
Yeah, if we had a ram here, I think the game's over.
Yeah.
The match is over.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to be real. I think it's
Okay.
over. Does he have the spell pierce? No. Optics. You don't like to see this. This is not what you want to see as your
I think
Final game in the
Jelle
Open,
sent
but-
Arthur a message that if he wins, he's going to decapitate his entire family. or
Yeah,
something.
probably. It's not fun to watch, but we get to see the Gates deck popping off and see how fast it can close out the game.
Who would have thought that Gates was having this much of a shot at winning this version, this edition of the Gentry?
I'm not surprised.
It's still the most, like you said, the most brute force
Yeah.
deck that we have.
The only reason why I would think that it wouldn't get there is because I would be expecting way more mono blue and blue white flyers than we saw today. There were 0 people on blue white flyers, just
Yeah.
0 of them, and 2 people on mono blue, 3 people on mono blue
3.
in the full field. So it's a very Gates friendly meta today. So Arthur with charter course, chatter course, but charter course. Glenn opting into opt
Mono
into
blue,
sure let it resolve.
Mono blue all ended up in top 12. Yes, yeah. Peter became 10th,
Peter Steenbeke.
Yeah.
Okay.
and the third player also. I don't
I
know.
yeah, Tim Matthijs was also playing blue, but I don't know if he made top 2. I can check. Hold on.
And Tim is 12.
Tim is 12. Okay.
It's right here.
Because I have them as well. But okay. No, Boyan is 12th.
Tim is
Tim Matthijs is
16th.
16th. Tim Matthijs ended up in 16th. In the meantime, though, the RUM is there. Arthur found his 3rd land and a negate. Wait, no. Was it negate cast? Oh, the negate may have negated the growth spiral.
No, the growth spiral was just
Oh, then the negate was probably discarded for turn. Okay, the fairy take up to
for
7.
charter course.
Oh, for charter course, of course. Yes, makes sense. So the fairy on 7, a 6/6 ram, a 2/3 elite guard mage. What are Arthur's outs?
I don't know.
This is a difficult one, right?
No, I don't
would-
see how you come back from this.
I think you at the very least need to have the Arclight Phoenix come back from the grave.
I mean, Arthur is a top decked gate away from losing. There's a negate in hand for Glenn.
Yeah, then it's game over.
Wow. This is not how I
Nope.
thought this final was
Nope.
going to unravel.
But you know, it is
Bam,
magic.
and
It's
we
variance.
have a
The handshake.
Wow, Glenn Janssens
The
in his
first Gentry event ever.
gets
taking
to
the
win
trophy.
Wow, that's
Absolutely fantastic.
insane actually.
Sadly, what we can't do, what we did do last time, is have the old champion hand the new champion his trophy because Ruben already left.
That's
So you'll have to be the one to do it.
Can you get Arthur here first?
I will do that. I will do that.
Can
yeah.
have a little chat with him. So let's have a little talk with our losing finalist first. Get his ideas. Yeah, Glenn Janssens wins the 9th edition of the Gentry Open. That's it's pretty impressive. Mark, de playmat ook. De Outpost playmat is ook voor de winnaar. All right. Ja, Arthur. Have a seat.
Yeah.
So we already talked to the chat. You're one of the old school Gentry players somehow.
Yes, that's correct.
You were there in the very first edition in the final together with Jelle.
Yeah.
And you guys drew
Yeah.
back then. That has haunted Jelle forever, and because he never had the ability to say he's a 2-time winner. He won one of the later editions then. And we were really rooting for you because he kept using this as a tiebreaker up until now to say he's the greatest champion. So we almost had you as a co-1.5er champion. But talk a little bit. Let's talk a bit about the deck first, because we've seen you playing Enigma Drake, I think, in 3 or even 4 editions of the Gentry Open.
Yes, 3 times.
So what is it about the deck that draws you back every
it's my
time?
preferred colors to start with, and I think in Gentry the best decks are the decks that can say they have their win condition in the uncommon slot.
Definitely.
So you have 8 Drakes in the version before I even played 3 Pyramanders extra.
Yeah.
So I had uncommon 11 winning conditions. So that's for me a very good reason to play Drakes.
Definitely. That brings us to the next topic. You've played 3 different versions of the deck. The first one was the most controlling version. The second one was the most creature-heavy aggressive version. And here you went with spell-based, all-in aggressive. I love the maximized velocity in there. It never came to be, but we were like in game 1, if he gets the maximized velocity on the Drake, it's just papa!
It was still game winning and he wasn't expecting it. When he cast his flyer though, I knew it was finished. But before, and I knew he wasn't expecting it, so it would have been awesome
hilarious
to show that on camera, that you always have to be very careful. Because I cannot imagine he had no answers to it. He almost stepped out. So
a bunch of times he was like, oh, we have another window here.
And with the search for Skanda transformed, I actually had a big
you
odds
had
of finding it.
a good odds of finding it. All right. So I hope you had fun at this event.
Yeah, it was very
you're
fun.
still winning 24 boosters, a golden GP ticket.
Yeah, awesome. I didn't know.
So you'll have a free
they just told
GP
me.
event.
That's cool.
And on top of course, all the goodies that you've gotten in the box.
It's a really, really nice prize support. I think the best in my Magic history tournament career. It's really awesome.
We strive to do well. So thank you very much, Arthur.
Thank you, Niels,
Better
for
luck
organizing.
next time.
Thank you very much.
And don't forget, next time you have Crackling Drakes, Terramanders, and Instant Speed Tormenting Voice.
It will be insane. And a very good rare too. So.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. We had a brief talk about this already, that the deck will probably warp into a draw the second card this turn on top of the Drake powers. So it should be very interesting.
Turn 5 will always be very interesting.
Yep, perfect.
The ticket, how long is it?
I think it's 1 year, and it's going to be by email. So send me a message with your email address.
Thank you.
Yep. In the meantime, Glenn is all dressed up as a true champion. Wacht even, wacht jij even. So, picture and text coverage is overruling video coverage here. Okay, chat, let's have an applause for our champion, Glenn Janssens. Have a seat, Glenn.
Thank you.
And then first and foremost, for theatrical purposes, we have one of these. Let's show it to the camera. The Gentry Open Champion Trophy.
Nice.
For Glenn. You are the 8th person to receive such a trophy, even though it's the 9th edition. Okay. We now have a draft pot. Perfect. First, can you confirm that this is your first Gentry event that you're playing?
This is my first Gentry event ever.
All right. So how did you decide on the deck that you wanted to build?
First built Esper Blink,
Okay.
but I had problems against the Blazer, the 0-3 with reach, and then I decided yesterday to build Gates.
Okay. So you said you had troubles against the Grazer.
Yeah.
That means that you tested against people.
Yeah.
Who did you test
I
against?
tested with myself.
You
Just
wow.
just trying and looking at the deck list of the Invitational.
Yeah, that's what we assumed. When we saw your deck list, we were like, oh, there's some influence here for sure. Okay, so we really liked the deck that you chose in the end. Everybody agrees that Gates is just the most brute force deck that we have. And its worst matchup is something you shored up. Mono blue is such a bad matchup for that deck, and we've seen that time and time again on coverage already. But the Grazers and the Elite Guard Mages, they really throw a wrench in their plan. So it was really nice to see you do that. How was this event for you as pretty much an outsider coming in?
Joyful.
Yeah?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it because normally I play only Legacy.
Yeah.
So
It's about the same
it's-
power level,
yeah,
intensity. Yeah?
that's why I play the Cavalier for a brainstorm effect. So
Oh, sure,
I wanted
sure.
to brainstorm in this format.
Perfect,
So,
perfect.
But I really enjoy it. I really enjoy it.
All right. Will we be seeing you again?
Of course.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. that's
Especially after
perfect.
this. So
Yeah. Yeah, you bring some of the legacy buddies, tell them there's the other end of the spectrum as well. That's
yeah,
pretty
I
fun.
will try to convince my team. So
Perfect. All right.
okay. Thank you.
Congratulations and thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
And let's see where Team Gore under the lead of Glenn Janssens ends up. That is it for this stream. That's the end of Gentry Open edition number 9. We will be posting the top 8 deck lists on gentrymagic.com. But we have rotation coming up, so we will try to make sure that we have some showcases of what's still good, what can you look into, what's the metagame going to look like, and just have tons of fun. The Gentry leaderboard system is going to be reworked for the next season and feature a monthly weekend event that's going to be Swiss rounds plus top 8. They're going to be mini Gentry Opens with some extra prizes, goodies to the top 8, and a playmat and a buy to the winner of every event. And next to that, it's still going to feature prizes, points, so it's still going to be a leaderboard event that will hand out one more buy, maybe 2 if it gets really big, to whoever did best on average but never actually won one. So it'll still be a leaderboard event, as it will be classic. We'll try to stream all of them just to have more coverage, more look at what the metagame is doing, and make sure that we have a place for the entire Belgian, Flemish Gentry community to come together, because we've seen a bit how fragmented the community came. Some of the pillars, especially in St. Niklaas, fell away, and we want to make sure that we have a place where those people can get their Gentry fix, you know. So look forward to that. That means there's going to be more live coverage on this channel. So if you're not subscribed, if you're not following, make sure you follow. If you want to support this, feel free to subscribe, of course. There's always room for extra happy Vikings. Do I have anything else to say? Gentrymagic.com for all your coverage. The League of New and Beginning Magic Player is what sort of supports and organizes all of this. You can find the group on Facebook. You can also find Gentry on Facebook. We link a bunch of all the information over there. And we're just getting ready for our anniversary edition, the Gentry Open number 10, for which we have some exciting things that we're trying to turn into reality. But we'll see how well those work, shall we? That's April 2020. I hope all of you are half as excited as I am, at least, because that means it will be one of the most awesome events to look forward to. Thank you very much for being here, for interacting in the chat. Thank you very much, Sander. We had Kobe as well visiting, well, Sander's forehead. We had Kobe visiting in the booth. And that's going to be it for tonight. Thank you very much. Good night. Go to bed. Sleep. Have a drink. Hug your loved ones.
It's
Be happy.
7:30. What are you telling me to go to bed?
Because I'm tired, okay?